Human beings, we are so funny. Sometimes we say, oh, we want to be balanced, we want to live a balanced life, we want to this, we want to that. But let's be honest, we only want comfort. And it will shock you to know that balance sometimes is not very comfortable. Hi everyone, welcome again to the Balanced Life podcast. I'm Jologun, your host, and it is always a joy to have you here. To our new subscribers, I want to say welcome on board. We are looking at another series, and this series is a very important one. The topic is living balanced. At least from that word, I'm very sure you know that this is very core to the Balanced Life podcast. So we are looking at living balanced, and I bet it with you. It's going to watch your time. And if you have not checked other series we've done, previous series, I encourage you to actually go and watch because you're going to benefit a lot from it and it's going to bless you. Okay, without wasting much of our time, let us dive straight into today's episode. Balance. What does it mean? It is the most talked about words, but at the same time, the most misunderstood. So I want to start with what balance is not. Just get this. Balance is not doing everything at the same time. Balance also is not perfection. And it does not mean giving equal attention to every area of your life. It does not mean giving equal attention to every area of your life. Because just imagine, if you are doing that, definitely everybody would have failed by now. Because it is not possible, right? So, if balance is not equal attention, it is definitely not perfection too. If not, you will get to that state where you will feel frustrated, overwhelmed, even you will feel guilty, like, oh, I'm not working on this today. Oh, I've not done this today. Oh, I've not worked on this area today. It doesn't work that way with balance. Balance is more than that. So, you already know what balance is not, right? Balance is not doing everything at the same time. Balance is not giving equal attention to every area of your life. And balance is definitely not perfection. Let's get that right. All right. What then is balance? I have a definition for balance. And I got this definition from someone very important to me, someone I look up to. And he defined balance as giving the most urgent thing attention so it can be at par with every other area of strength in your life. So I'll take that again. Balance is giving the most urgent thing attention so that it can be at par with every other area of strength. Let's take a pause. Just let that sink in. If that is the definition of balance, that simply means balance is intentional, balance is personal, and balance is seasonal. You don't arrive at balance and stay there forever. It is progressive. It means growth. It means intentionality. It means development. If that is the case, I would say you can measure balance by peace and not pressure. You can measure balance by alignment, not comparison. You can't be comparing yourself with everything, everyone. And you can definitely measure balance by direction, not just speed. By peace, not pressure. By alignment, not comparison. And by direction, not just speed. Human beings, we are so funny. Sometimes we say, oh, we want to be balanced, we want to live a balanced life, we want to this, we want to that. But let's be honest, we only want comfort. And it will shock you to know that balance sometimes is not very comfortable. Because sometimes balance means saying no. It sometimes requires you pushing yourself. It means you focus on one thing and you get it done. Then you pick the other one, you get it done. So you can say that balance can never happen by accident. If you don't choose it, it won't choose you. So I want to dwell more on these 3 points: intentional, personal, and seasonal. So when I mean balance is intentional, it means it is not by accident. It is by choice. It is by decisions you make every day in, day out. Even when it is not comfortable, even when it costs you something, you stay, you build, you are intentional. Intentional balance means you pause, you reflect, then you choose. Does that make any sense to you? You can say no to even something that looks good so that you can get something that is better. Balance is intentional. It doesn't happen by accident. If you don't decide what deserves attention, life will just be pushing you here and there, and you will not even know where you are. I mentioned that balance is seasonal. There was a time in my life where I felt like something is wrong with me because I couldn't keep up with everything at once. I wanted to grow spiritually. I want to excel at work. I want to build relationships. I want to rest well. I want to pursue my music career. I want to learn new things. I have so many things going on, all at the same time. That is where the problem is. Life moves in seasons. So there are seasons where work will demand more of you. You will have seasons where learning, building, resting, or waiting becomes the priority. So you need to be able to identify that. If not, you will live a frustrated life. If you neglect balance by just packing everything into yourself, putting everything into yourself, then expect frustration, expect guilt, expect to be overwhelmed. Balance is not about doing everything now. It's about knowing what time it is. Balance is personal. I mentioned that too. And this is very important. Your balance will not look like mine. My balance will not look like yours. And that is why comparison will never find ground when it comes to balance. 2 people can be doing the same thing and still not be balanced the same way. Do you know why? Because we have different capacities, we have different responsibilities, we have different convictions, and we have different callings. We are doing the same thing, but we are not attaining the same balance. And that is perfectly fine. Can you see that you can't compare? Comparison will destroy everything you ever worked for. The moment you start measuring your life with someone else's rule, you lose clarity. Comparison is one of the biggest enemies of balance. Don't ever fall for that. It is okay to expect feedback. It is okay to look at what you can do better. But when you compare yourself with someone else, you want to become that person. That's what I'm trying to say. I want to become like this person exactly, word for word. That way, that means you don't have clarity again. You're already living someone else's life. And that's not the best. Balance becomes possible when you stop performing for people and you start responding to your own reality. You is what you need to focus on. I focus on me, you focus on you. It's as simple as that. So throughout this series, we'll keep asking ourselves honest questions. I hope you are ready for that. Watch out for the next episode. Don't forget to drop your comments, like, share with someone. Tell your friend to tell your friend to tell your friend. Don't just be balanced alone. Carry your people along. So till I come your way the next time, keep living balanced. Bye.